Amar Bharati, the man who kept his arms raised for 45 years. Can you imagine waking up one day and deciding that you will not lower your right hand? Sticking to such a decision will require you to have some powerful motivation. Most of us have raised a hand to the sky for a specific time, but eventually, as the arm begins to ache, we would put it down or find a way to support it. Eventually, every one of us has lowered that arm. One man, however, decided to raise his arm and never lower it again. So, what made Amar Bharati do just that? Sometime in the 1970s, Amar Bharati used to work at a bank in India. He was married with three children, living the typical life of someone in their culture. Despite all the blessings in his life, Amar felt something was missing, which led him to dive further into his spiritual life for answers. Surprisingly, Amma woke up one morning and abandoned everything, including his family, friends, and work. Why? Because he felt called to be a monk, living a holy life away from material things, dedicated to the Hindi god, Shiva. Following this calling was not easy. There were many different temptations that Amabarati faced in the early years of his journey. But instead of leaving his calling due to his temptations, he made a different decision. In 1973, he decided to live the rest of his life with his hand raised, showing solidarity with Shiva. That decision made him famous, with people coming worldwide to see him. Later, Amar explained that he was against war and that having his hand raised was to show that he wanted world peace and as a sign of respect for Shiva. I don't ask for much. Why do we fight between us? Why is there so much hate and enmity between us? I want all Indians to live in peace. I want the whole world to live in peace, said Hamabarati in an interview per History of Yesterday. Hamabarati's incredible faith inspired others to consider raising their arms and keeping them there for years. His gesture also motivated thousands of Indians to take the step to become monks themselves, thus exploring their spirituality even more fully. While no one has surpassed Hamar's record of 45 years, others have gone for years with their hands and arms raised. According to Hammer, I am not asking for much. I always wonder why we have to fight, to compete with each other, to have so much hatred. I want everyone in the world to live in peace. Many of us might be considering a drastic change in our lives, which could require us to leave behind loved ones and a promising career. But like Hammer, the benefits we acquire from making that choice could be even greater. While you might not be ready to become a monk and take such a dramatic step, Amabarati's journey should inspire you to persevere in the face of challenges. You can make a decision and stick with it, no matter the obstacles. Plus, that decision can lead to greater blessing, as it has for Hammer. Amabarati is not dead and is expected to continue living for many more years with his hands raised. Thank you.